having a stigmatized master status, you know, the main thing that society would view you, and that it's a negative thing, you know, like for example, if you're a prisoner or a felon or something like that, but you have a lot of other aspects to your personality that you really want people to understand and see. It's part of a humanizing process, and so having a master identity that has this negative stigma attached is part of the dehumanizing process.
I completely agree, and just the idea of master status, I think, is problematic, no matter whether it's stigmatized or not. And then it gets elevated to another level when it is stigmatized, and it really creates this mentality in our minds that people should never get a second chance, and we're really outwardly saying that once you have a stigmatized master status, it is difficult, if not impossible, to deconstruct that, and especially if you're staying and living in the same place. Sometimes the only way you can do that is to completely relocate and start a new life, unfortunately.
Yeah, it reduces you to this one thing. It makes you static. It says that you can't change, or that thing is going to stick with you for your whole life. Thinking about, you know, the stigmatized master status, you have to look at the opposite of having a master status that's esteemed. And so we can think of ourselves as professors. You know, that's a role in society that's historically thought of in this elevated fashion.
Yeah.
And we kind of, you know, put our own spin onto it and show that we're still kind of unique individuals.
Yeah.
We go against this master status.
Yeah.
But we probably do take some benefits definitely in our own lives by having this kind of privileged status as our master status.
Absolutely, and I would just say that it's a safe master status to have too. What you do with it is fine, but it's safe, and there's still this expectation around people. People are multidimensional. There's so many aspects and complexities to a person, and to be able to try to quantify it into a master status and status in general, and actually put them into a hierarchy, is problematic in and of itself. Is when people choose, what is your favorite movie? And you know what I mean? Like, we will have to have lists of preference. I think that's problematic because it's creating a mentality of hierarchy.
Right. It reminds me of the kind of idea that you're not supposed to ask someone's occupation at a party or something like that. And so ask something about what their passion is, or what their hobbies are, how they really choose to express themselves.
People are multidimensional.